guys, Jill here. I'm a little behind on videos, but I wanted to show you some things that I have been working on. Just finishing up a few things. Let's see, I will start with Mother's Day cards. This is what I made for Mother's Day. Let me tell you about it. It's just a blue base for the card, and the paper collection I used is Basic Gray Capella. I love this collection. Got to get my hands on another 6x6 pad. So first it's just a layer of the paper. Everything is aged with Vintage Photo as usual. I used my new EK Success punch. I think it's some kind of flower right here on the next layer up, and I put that one on foam dots. And then I came in with my Labels 4 and cut out two different sheets of the paper, popped those up with foam dots, and then this is a little stamp set I got that matches the labels. I think it matched like 4, 8, and one other one, and it had little sentiments in it also. So I just came in, and honestly I don't remember which colors, but these are archival inks that I use. And then back here, it's hard to see, but there's a little banner with a complimentary piece of the paper. And then I dyed some seam binding with Spun Sugar Distress ink, and then I took one of those little Tim Holtz flower, it's like a ribbon trim, and I sprayed that also and just cut the one out. And then I added tiny little pearls to the corners of pretty much everything. I've been getting into decorating the insides of my cards just because I've been liking what everyone else has been doing. So I used other sheets of the paper, like when I cut off pieces from each of these, there was little bits of extra, which made it perfect for accenting the cards as well as the inside of the card. I used a light pink paper and just cut out with one of the larger labels. And then I always have extras, and what I do with my extras, I've showed you guys, I punch them out. So I took 3 of my punches, some leaves from Martha Stewart, as well as the little ornamental piece from Martha Stewart, and that's what I did with all of my scraps. So there's my Mother's Day card. I also have been working on my son's graduation cards, and I'm just covering the address. So really simple. I just took some silver paper, another layer of black paper, and then I printed this out on the computer, added in a black layer of paper, and used my corner chomper on the 1/4 inch setting. And so that is everything with that. So proud of him. And so I got these out with plenty of time, and I'm working on his thank yous. This is from a wedding, and I'm sorry it's not fitting into screen. I still have to find a better solution for my camera here. This was the card that I gave John and Cassandra, and I'll start down here with the image. I got this from Mo's Digital Pencil, and it's one of the first time, well, it's the first time I've ordered from them, and I really like how the image printed out. I printed it on white Cryogen paper, which has that little bit of a sparkle to it. It's my favorite for Copics. It's also really good for watercoloring. So once I printed it out, I just colored it in with my Copics, and I made the dress cream. And then I just put it on a piece of the paper that all of their wedding stuff is on. Also, then I took a piece of white paper and I stamped and embossed Corinthians, and I'm sorry I don't know it, but you know it, it's love is patient, love is kind. Actually Corinthians 13, okay, that's what I had thought. And so I then went over it with tea dye and Vintage Photo so that the resist popped out. I cut some swirls out on my silhouette, and I am really starting to like the silhouette. And aged those same colors. And then this is my Spellbinders dies. I have the Classic Hearts scalloped and then just the Classic Hearts. So I made a frame out of that. I used my new Martha Stewart punch, one of those really big ones that you line up. They go great side to side, but once you start forming, like say a square, they really become temperamental. So I'm not sure that I'm in love with that. Now I could have cut this something like this out of my silhouette, but I'd already cut this out and it was so close to perfect that I actually let that little bit go. So I just put, it looks like it's going straight through to the back layer, but I actually cut out a heart and put a piece of that back paper and then that image there because I still had that full back layer there. And then I just added some pearls, Little Rose from Prima, and these are the same pearls that I added to their card box, and then some lace. And then on the inside, I actually just used my coffee archival ink, aged it the same way, and stamped out the Love is Patient. On their card, I took the heart openings, the two of them, and that's where I wrote our message to them. So that's the wedding card. I was really happy with how this came out. Also, these are my ATCs for the Your Paper Pantry May swap. And this month's theme was carnival or circus. And you're supposed to go with vintage or primaries. And the background started out a little bit bright, so I toned it down with some, of course, vintage photo. Then this is a stamp that I have, and I, for the life of me, cannot think of the company. I know that, I'm pretty sure Hampton Arts took them over when they went out of business, and I know that this is the Ferris wheel in Paris. So sorry about that. I stamped that with my Memories Art Print Brown, and then I stamped it on, and I took it out to show you guys, and of course I put it away. Oh, no, I didn't. So I was good. This I've had around for a really long time. It's the just parchment for calligraphy. And, you know, it has everything for calligraphy in it. But this is how it started out. And, of course, that caused an avalanche when I found that paper right there. Okay, so I just tore it out, and the calligraphy paper tears really nice. Then I took my Distress inks. Oh, look, I have a message. Victorian Velvet, and then I used that new teal from the spring collection. I went on Google, and I think I put in Carnival, and I got all this different clip art, and I found these little tickets, and so I shrunk them down even more and attached them with a star brad. And here's two of the different colors. I had some yellow and some purple. And then on the back, I found this image, and it matched the colors I had gone with on the front, and so I just edged that with the teal, and I thought that accented it really nice, and it hit the back of the brad. So there's that. Okay, so that's some of the things I've been working on, and the wedding was last weekend. It was amazing, and everything just went off without a hitch, so I was really happy about that. And I might have gotten a few jobs actually through that, because the photographer as well as the hotel, which in this area in Florida, it's a really, really nice hotel, Gaylord Palms. It's where the Scrapbook Expo was Saturday that we went to, and a lot of those people asked for my information. So hopefully I'll get a few more weddings to work on, because it was work, but it was fun. And especially, obviously, doing that for my brother and his wife, Cassandra, was also quite enjoyable. So there's some of the things I've been working on, and I have gotten a few things, so I'm going to come back and show you those. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.